What's up, man? It's your big brother K-Rino. I wanted to talk about a recent story where there was a doctor in Indiana who passed away from COVID-19, a black doctor named Suzanne Moore. And she was only 52 years old and she passed away from COVID-19. And leading up to her passing, she had made several videos that she posted to social media where she complained about the treatment that she was receiving in the hospital that she was in. She was at a hospital called IU Health North in Indiana, and she complained about the lack of care that she was receiving, and she even went so far as to say that she believed that it was racially motivated. Now, we know that the medical profession has a long history of racism as it relates to people of color. And she really put them on blast because she complained about not receiving pain medicine when she was going through severe pain. She, being a doctor, would self diagnose as much as she could and would suggest little things to the medical staff that they could do to help her. And in one particular case, they ended up doing a CT scan on her and agreeing afterwards that what she was talking about the whole time was true, but that came hours after the original complaint. So they were blatantly ignoring her, and she even went so far as to say that the doctors were treating her like she was a drug addict because she was requesting pain medicine. And what you got to understand is that a lot of times when you have these racist doctors, racist police officers, racist politicians, they already have a preset thought in mind of how they view black people. They already had it in their mind. So everything that you say to them is a lie, or everything that you say to them is a hustle or some game. They already have that set in their mind. So this lady was in the hospital complaining about her pain and her condition, and it's like, oh, she just trying to get some pain medicine. She just trying to hustle up on some pain medicine, and she brought it to their attention. They let her. They released her from the hospital, and she eventually went to another hospital where she said that she received much better care, but then she ended up dying a little bit later. Now, I know what you're thinking. People will say, well, she died anyway, so it couldn't have been the first hospital. No, it could have been the first hospital because had they taken care of her properly, she would have possibly not had to leave and may have recovered had they taken care of her properly. So sometimes when the damage is done in one place, even when you get to a better place, it's too late. There's nothing there's nothing else that can be done. So now this sister has lost her life, and all over mistreatment in the medical profession. And like I say, this is history. You got to look it up. You got to look up all the things that have been done because black people are treated a certain way. Latino people are treated a certain way. A lot of times due to finances, due to economics. You know, we don't have the money. You know, you don't have insurance. And we all know, doesn't matter if you black, white, green, or blue. If you step up in that place with no insurance, you know how you get treated. Now, I'm not saying she didn't have insurance because she was a physician, so quite possibly she had all her ducks in a row in terms of paying for her treatment or having insurance to help pay for her treatment. But at the end of the day, a lot of time that doesn't matter. You know, if there's a racist seed or racist element existing, the treatment is going to be the same. The treatment is going to be the same. And we are well aware how COVID has taken this turn to where it's disproportionately affecting black people. And there are a lot of factors involved that lead to this, the pre-existing conditions that we have. And population control is a real thing. And who better to wipe out than those hated black folks? So it's unfortunate that this sister lost her life, man, you know, because her family spoke very highly of her. And by her being a physician, she was appalled by the treatment she received simply because when you go into the medical field, when you become a doctor, you take what is called the Hippocratical oath, and that is basically to say that you are going to um, uphold a standard of morality and ethics, that you will not deviate from that because your profession and your job and your career requires it, because the number one thing is the patients. Now, her being in the condition she was in and receiving the treatment she was in, she was shocked because she couldn't, and this is my opinion, she couldn't fathom somebody violating that code of ethics. See? She's like, man, if you know what you would do in a situation, and you know what the right thing to do in a situation is, and you see people who do the same thing you do, and they're going against every single, it's like uh, good cops seeing bad cops do bad cop stuff. It's like you can't believe it. So she was in that same situation, I'm assuming, and now she's gone. So it's just a lesson to us to make sure, man, that we take care of ourselves the best we can, and try not to even put ourselves in the hands of those cats, because at the end of the day, you're just another number, and if you're poor, oh, you even lower than that. So rest easy to our sister, man, and to her family, condolences. And tell me what y'all think. I'm sure y'all will have some interesting comments to make. But it's your big brother K-Rino, man. Much love. Peace.